surrounding areas, and they put on some really kick-ass comedy shows. So give it up for Mr. Jason Hillman!
Thank you. Oh, please give it up for him. Please give it up for Matt Campbell. Got me up on the stage with a lanyard. I got a lanyard. Take that, guidance counselor. I made it. God damn, I feel special. Why don't you give it up for my new kicks, too? And classy. Actually, I like them a lot, but when I didn't actually inspect them when I bought them, because I didn't realize until I got home when I actually started looking inside of them that they are vegan shoes. Vegan shoes, as opposed to the steak shoes I had been wearing prior. Vegan shoes, my God. It's hard to console myself with that, to come to terms with the fact that I just spent $35 to make myself even more of a pussy. When's the last time you saw shoes being herded into pens with cattle prods? People for the ethical treatment of shoes. That's stupid. Shoe joke over. Go. A little bit further? A little bit further? All right, I'm just going to say to this side then. Sorry. Other side of the stage. I'm glad the weather started cooperating. This is very awkward. I'm glad to have the weather started cooperating because it's so messy, so crazy. I started feeling like I was in a relationship with the weather. You know, like one day it would be really happy, really warm, wanted to see me, wanted to give me a hug. Next day it was all mad at me, screaming, throwing shit at me. Next day it was all like, oh, I'm pregnant. You're gonna have to help me with the baby. And I'm all like, whoa, I don't think so. Weather? I used an umbrella. That's one of my favorites too. I like to dabble in other things. I like to dabble in all sorts of things. Right now I'm helping a friend of mine start up a gay fight club. Don't you worry now, it's just like a normal fight club. There's a lot more snapping. Hard to come up with a name. We're thinking about calling it Fruit Punch. Which I think is better than our original title, you know? Prison. Gay man approved. I don't know if that means he's going to slap me in the parking lot, or... Everyone has dreams. I've always had a dream. When I was younger, I wanted to be Batman. Pretty pissed off that I'm 29 and not it. My problem was I never had a backup plan, you know? Which I think explains a whole bunch. But it's not for lack of trying, man. I tried to have a more Batman-like life when I was younger, you know? Like I'd come home and be like, hey, Mom, Dad, come on. We're going to the theater. Bring your wallet and your pearls. Why are we going out the back? Shh, Mom, you're ruining it. Me and my mom used to get in these like really physical altercations, but I make them all like Batman-like. I make my sister stand off the side with these cardboard cutouts that said bang, zoom, kaplow. I call it my social worker commissioner Gordon. She had a great mustache. One year for my birthday, my parents got me a clown for my birthday party. And me and my friend did beat the shit out of him. My friends joined in Justice League. What? Justice League. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? 65-year-old reads Batman. Looking forward to the new Batman. Who saw the trailer for the new Batman? Yeah. You know how like modern movie making is the hype. I hate the hype. You know, because now all of a sudden there's like pictures of when they were shooting the movie up on the internet right now, and people are already going, it look stupid, that doesn't look like the way it's supposed to look. Shut up! They're in the middle of making a movie. You have no idea how it's gonna look. You don't buy a shelf, pour the shelf out on the ground, take a picture of it, and call it a shitty shelf. No, you're right, Sam. In a complete agreement, thank you. I'm gonna reach, oh my God, I'm gonna reach. Okay. I'm tethered. Got a car recently. Thank God. I have to ride the bus. I've been riding the bus for like 3 years, and I don't know if anyone else has to suffer the indignity of the bus in this city, but ooh. How dare you charge me $2.25 to ride a tube of sorrow? The chariots of despair. So miserable on there, and you don't even want to make eye contact with anybody. You've always got that, every time you get on the bus, there's going to be that woman in the back with her 8 kids that she has like nothing but contempt for. And the kids will be running around being kids, right? And she'll be screaming at them, what the fuck is your problem? Just once, I dream of a world. Well, one of them turns around and goes, bitch, I'm 3. That's how I act. What's your excuse? Other than lack of funding for public schools and institutionalized racism. Other than that, comes with a message. That's right. I've got a creamy, shooty center of knowledge. The poor man's N-word. And it sucks because I'll catch the bus on time because I gotta be somewhere on time. We all gotta, you know what that's like, and we'll be making great time, right? And then I'll have to wait for 15 minutes for the guy in the wheelchair to get on. You are one step ahead of everybody on here. The wheelchair in a bus is just redundant. Oh, Jason, you shouldn't talk about the disabled that way. Guess what's disabled? My schedule. Well, I got a cripple migraine, bro. One step over the line. Did you see that? The last one was a little too powerful. Sorry I brought that out. I apologize. Not really. Good to see you. How's everyone doing? Good. I hate it when I'm on the bus. You look up. You don't want to pay attention to anybody, so there's the ads. They're always the same general theme. You know, it's always domestic abuse hotline. Drug abuse hotline. Unwanted pregnancy hotline. McDonald's. Woo, you got your demographic nailed. Pretty sure the last thing on my mind, if I was a woman who just found out that she was carrying a child of her meth addict boyfriend with the mean left hook, is ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I thought I was some stairs. the news. I love it. I love hearing about how horrible we are. Right? Because we're always getting into arguments with all these other countries, right? We always get into little skirmishes, but we always say, oh, we're going to attempt a diplomatic solution. We're going to attempt diplomacy. And we, being sheep, believe that. We think that they're going to sit down and have a rational conversation and come to a rational conclusion, right? American diplomacy is basically, hey, we really love to talk to you, but we've got all these bombs. All right. Scratch that. Which direction would we like to go in? Employment or physical violence? God, I hate comedy does not pay the bills. No, I'm not taking the physical violence route. This is not an audience interaction. Fisticuffs. How do I recover from that? No. No violence. It's hard being a comedian. You don't make a lot of money, right? I work in a comedy club right now. I work in a comedy club that's in the basement of a strip club. As if I needed any more reminders of where I stand in the hierarchy of life. They call it their best gentleman's club in the Midwest. Woo! Congratulations. You guys have got the best tattoo to cover up the C-section scar. Good for you, buckaroo. They play the worst music there too, because we can hear the DJs, and the DJs are terrible. It's just a little mean. Come on, come on. There's nothing quite as sad as hearing Forever Young playing in a strip club. Well, I wanna be forever young. Yeah, we know. Heard Give It Away Now? I guess you kind of have to, huh? What was the worst one I heard? Last week I heard Smells Like Teen Spirit.